Hi guys, you've got the Oracle there, back for round 1 of this Legacy Cube draft with a sweet control deck. Unfortunately, this one lander, I cannot really keep it, so I'm gonna mulligan. This is not great, but I think I will still keep it. Compulsive Research is a great draw. Definitely keeping that. I'm a bit, lacking of interaction early on, which is okay. Okay, okay. So should I use Secure the Waste to trap this Grim Lavamancer? I think that doesn't seem great. I'm not sure. I think I want more value out of this Secure the Waste. Okay, Counterspell was a great draw. But I'm just gonna Compulsive now. And I guess I will have to discard 2 cards, unfortunately, since I didn't draw any land. Yeah, that's annoying, but there's not much I can do. Oh my god, I'm discarding most likely Prior Drain, and I guess Dismiss. Jace is not great against Burn Spell because they tend to have, um, most of the time you just want to minus it or zero it, and they tend to have just a ball to kill it. Um, but I think I still want to keep it. Yeah, that's so annoying, not getting that land here. Especially since I already had one in hand, so any land that I could have been able to discard would have been great for me. But I guess I will not complain too much, since the opponent is just playing apparently an aggressive deck, but he's not making a very good draw. So I could chase here and brainstorm, but I think that would mean that Jace dies. I could also plus Jace, that could be an option. Uh, I guess I have the Force of Will backup, but I don't really want to, Force of Will pitching counterspell, countering a ball to save the Jace. That doesn't seem great to me. Um, I think another option could be to play Secure the Ways, but I think I just like Jace more. Um, I'm gonna plus it. And okay, young pyromancer. I don't really. Actually, I don't care. I don't. Do I care about that? The thing is, I have secured the waste. No, I think he can have that. He will most likely attack with it and some other tokens. And I have secured the waste, so I'm fine. Okay, I mean, Jade. Okay, so he can just kill Jace because he has Boros Charm. Not much I can do about that, honestly. Um, Maybe I should have Brainstorm. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess I will pass the turn now. So I can Artcast Force of Will, which is nice. Um, think. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna secure the waste for 5 there and block both of his creature. And I have this Force of Will backup if something goes wrong. But I don't think he can do a whole lot about what I just did there. Can I please block? Yup. Alright. He might, bolt some... Okay, so he... What is he bolting? That, okay. Sure. Sure. That's fine, I mean... I still have my other tokens to block his Pyromancer and Elementals, so I don't care too much about that Sword to Plowshare. And Forked Bolt, that's more annoying, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it is right to counter that. Anyway, I'm definitely pondering now. Jace is great. Jace is a great card to get. I mean, everything here is amazing. Um, I guess I'm gonna put it this way. Jace on top. Uh, nope. I don't want to shuffle my library. And now I think I can just, plus Chase and I should be fine. The thing is, if he continue to add elemental to the board, that's gonna be annoying because, as I said in the draft, I'm lacking um, those wrath effect. I mean, at least one wrath effect for my deck, and that's quite annoying. Um, sure. I guess I will just plus it again, and I might just okay. Might just trade with the Pyromancer if he allows that. Cause if my Jizz end up dying at some point, I don't really want to face thousands of token. Eh, actually no. Just gonna, let this happen and click him end of turn. I guess my Vendilion click is just getting bolted, but let's see. Okay, it does have nothing. Alright. Well, that's good news, I guess. I will continue plussing Jace and attack. And I guess if he ever finds a way to deal with Jace, I have just, 3 counter spells in hand. So I like my chances there. And unfortunately for them, I mean, the opponent is just very flooded there. So I might just be able to, plus Jace infinitely and kill them with the click. Monastery Mentor is great throw. That will just make my clock much faster. I could wait for my second main phase, but don't think I gain a lot by doing that. So it's time to attack, and I feel very confident about my chances at winning now. Because this makes up for very fast clock. And I guess the opponent just drew more lands and, had enough, which I can understand. When you are playing an aggressive deck, just drawing all those lands is a fool. Anyway, I think I like Treads a lot in this matchup. All Man is nice, but it's slow, and my opponent has Bolt effect, so I don't think this is gonna be great. Harbinger of Tide is a decent option. I think Dismiss is a bit too slow. That aside, Click is not great against um, red deck, and he showed a Forked Bolt. I think not most of the time he will be able to kill that very easily, and just removing a bolt from their hand to make them have another bolt is not great. Sometimes you can catch maybe something very threatening like a Cough of the Hammer, or I don't know what, but I don't think that Vendilion Click is a great card for this matchup. I like Electrolyze though. Electrolyze. Um, Negate is nice, I think. I don't really want to cut any of my 1, 2, my 0, 1, 2, or 3 drops. So I guess, as I said, this chase is not the best for this matchup. I still think that I like him. Force of Will is not great though. Um, you lose life. Uh, Force of Will is not the. It is a very strong card, but it's not the best way to fight aggressive deck unless they have very very threatening spells. And my opponent didn't show me anything very very threatening, so um, guess I will side out Force of Will for now. And this means that I have access to 4 red sources, which should be enough for that Electrolyze. And yup, that's gonna be the main deck for the next games, most likely. Um, I'm, in this matchup, I would be much happier with a Wrath effect, but I don't have that, unfortunately. My hand is just amazing, though. I mean, turn 1 Vision. Oh, he put me on the play. Okay, that's very weird. Granted, he's playing an aggressive deck against my control deck. But, I'm happy about that, especially since I have this Vision. And being able to suspend Vision turn 1 is even better when you are on the play. So that's great. Electrolyze is, uncastable for now, but I should be able to find things at some point. I F6 there, so I couldn't counterspell, but honestly, I don't really want to counterspell that Magma Jet at all. Okay, Vision is happening next turn, and I guess I'm just gonna Jace and plus Jace, as I did first game. Now it doesn't have a creature onto the battlefield, so that should end up being better for me. I cannot deal with that right now. And if he can flip it, I guess he can flip it next turn, and I can just, yeah, it is not the most threatening, but it is a little bit threatening, and I guess if he just used 2 spell to kill Jace, that's completely fine. Pyromancer and a bolt on the Jace, I guess. Chain lightning on the Jace. Alright, alright. Alright, that makes sense. Nope. And hopefully I can draw off the vision a red for the electrolyte. I electrolyze both things and keep counterspell up. That's the best case scenario. I want to target me, and I didn't manage to draw a red, but I got a Threads of Disloyalty, so that's just amazing. Because he will most likely have to kill his own Pyromancer, and I can counterspell, get tokens. That's that's great. This card is just amazing in this matchup. Any type of mind control is great against aggressive deck. That's for sure. I guess he will try to bolt this Pyromancer during his turn. That would make sense. I'm lacking lands now, which is kind of annoying. I think a bolt is okay. Just countering that, especially since I have the remove soul in hand, and I can get a token. So I could keep remove soul open. I don't think I want that too much. And I'm just gonna play Jace and draw a card. Target player draws a card, play my land and pass the turn. If he plays a very dangerous creature this turn, I might, that might be bad, but I don't think this is very likely. Anyway, I'm fine trading those elemental there, as the opponent will play a Dismember, alright. And the Banefire and the Liturgist. That's fine. Honestly, if my opponent uses all his burn spell on my Planeswalker, I'm just completely fine with that. I think first thing I will ponder, and I like everything there. I want the Mentor, I want the Into the Royal, I want this Volcanic Island. It is just great, great things to draw. I kinda wanna play the Mentor now. Yep, so I guess I'm gonna put Royal, Island, Mentor, not shuffle, play that Mentor and pass the turn. He used so many burn spell that he might not be able to kill that. Okay, never mind. Never mind. That's annoying, because now do I want to shuffle? I guess getting a mountain is the same as drawing the volcanic island, and actually I don't need Into the Roll too much, so I'm just gonna take that mountain, and that's gonna be fine. Fine. And I have this Secure the Waste. Let's continue to, use those cantrips. Great, great, great. Again, with those Preordain and Mana Leak, I'm having, some really, really strong spells. And now I think that guys should end the game. I don't really see how a white-red aggressive deck is gonna deal with that. As he plays Chandra, which I cannot counter, but Chandra is just gonna die from the Geist, so that's not really an issue, honestly. Alright. So, the Thing is, I cannot deal 1 to him, 1 to Chandra, so I guess I have to deal 2 to Chandra. Um, but I want Chandra to die, so I'm definitely doing that. Alright. Yes, I want to redirect the damage. Great. Um, Attack Chandra and attack Chandra. This dies. And now I have both remove soul and negate available, so that's just great. And I'm gonna play that chase, and I think just make a little fourth and take the pile where there is 2 land, basically. I mean, sure. Choose pile 2. Great. Yep. Things are just looking amazing. Those games went very smooth against that white red opponent, and I still had face feather, compulsive negate, secured away. So yep, the deck did what he's supposed to do, which is taking control of the game. Um, I had some good draws. Anyway, it was quite nice. Feel free to leave a like or subscribe if you enjoyed, and I see you guys for round 2.